Well, hello there. Welcome to Cruise Extra News, where we tell you about news that wasn't reported on our morning show. So we want you to hear it from us first.
That's
And
right.
what are we talking about?
We're talking about MSC over in Europe. We've been
Yes.
we've been running our promo for the European cruise, so this is something that you need to know if you're coming on this European cruise with us.
Yes. Boom, boom.
And it says MSC warns guests as new cruise fee takes effect in Greece. MSC Cruises is making sure that their future guests and their wallets are prepared for the new sustainable tourism fee taking effect in Greece this month. In 2024, the Greek parliament approved legislation that would create a new tourism tax to help combat over-tourism at the Greek Isles. But in mid-July, which is the middle of the peak cruise season, the new tax will officially take effect. Starting July 21st, 2025, the Greek government will introduce a new cruise passenger fee for all guests visiting the Greek ports as part of their sustainable tourism program, MSC wrote to impacted guests. MSC Armonia, Sinfonia, Lyrica, Opera, Fantasia,
That's the one
and
we're
Divina
on.
will all be sailing to Greece this summer. This fee, similar to those already in place for hotels and other types of accommodations, is designed to support local infrastructure, promote sustainable tourism, and enhance visitors' experience, the cruise line continued. Please note that this mandatory fee applies to all guests, regardless of age, who transit through a Greek port, including ports of call as well as the port of disembarkation. The fee will automatically get added to passengers' onboard accounts the night before the scheduled visit, and all onboard accounts have to be settled prior to disembarkation. If cruisers choose not to go ashore, the fee will drop off from their onboard account within 24 hours. For your convenience, MSC Cruises will pay this fee directly to the Greek authorities on your behalf. We will simply add the fee to your shipboard account the night before each visit, the cruise line explained. If you choose to stay on board and not go ashore, the expense will be automatically removed from your account within 24 hours. Similar letters will likely be coming to guests of other cruise lines if they haven't already, as MSC Cruises is obviously not the only brand to sail to Greece. Just to name some examples, Royal Caribbean, Celebrity, Disney, Norwegian, Princess, and Costa Cruises all have at least one ship deployed to go to the region this summer. And they say, how much is it?
Yeah, I want to know.
The fee that cruise guests will have to pay will vary based on the time of the year and the cruise ports they visit. For example, Mykonos and Santorini are considered to be more popular, and therefore visits come at a higher premium. Looking back at 2023, Greece welcomed over 7 million cruise guests with 1,298,968 cruisers visiting Santorini and 1,192,220 people sailing to Mykonos. Preliminary numbers for 2024 show that Greece welcomed an estimated 7.9 million cruisers last year, which marks a 13% increase compared to 2023, and that number is only expected to grow in 2025. During the peak season that runs from June 1st to September 30th, it will cost 20 euros per person to go ashore in Mykonos and Santorini, and 5 euros to visit less busy Greek ports. For the month of October and from April 1st to May 31st, it will cost 12 euros per person to visit Mykonos and Santorini and 3 euros to visit other Greek cruise destinations. November 1st to March 31st will be the cheapest time of the year to sail to Greece, with the fee dropping to 4 euros per person to visit Mykonos and Santorini and 1 euro for everywhere else. The Greek government is hoping to raise 50 million euros to put toward upgrading strained tourism infrastructure and improving cruise ports. Hopefully, cruise guests will feel like their contribution will be a worthy investment, as it should improve their own experience in the ports in the long run.
I don't have a problem with that. It's not expensive. We're not going to the other two that that you mentioned that have the most. We are going to go to Rome, of course, and we will be paying, because we're going at the end of October, like $4. What's $4? A juice packet.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like a bottle of water to me. I don't know. It's one of those little fees. They're trying to do better. They seeing all these people coming, and hey,
and they want to improve the port. So I don't have a problem with it.
It's only $4.
It's only $4
we can do that.
There. That's a good price. As Hannah would say, that's a good price, Dad.
Mm-hmm.
So show them.
This is where we're going. We're definitely going to be circling around the area. So here goes. We hope you can join us on our 2027 European cruise. And here's the promo.
cruise that we're going on. And tonight at 8:30, be ready, be prepared for some fun with Scotty J Travels. They're gonna drop some links. We're gonna drop some links so you can connect and grow. But we're gonna drop an anchor and we're gonna set a while. We might go over and we might just do an hour. But whatever, it's gonna be a fun time to be had. Tonight, 8:30 p.m. Central. Scotty J Travels. Check it out. I'll be there.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for coming in today for the episode of Cruise News Extra. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a big like. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and never ever forget, we love you. Bye, guys.